we just like flipped a switch a week ago, didn't we? We got 3 or 4 new named storms, and we may get another one by the end of the weekend or early next week in the Caribbean. Let's break it down. Just a quick look at the systems that are on the central Atlantic. We have 2 of them here, have a medium chance of developing. No impact here. We have Franklin, which is now getting better organized again. It's moved off the north coast of the Dominican Republic and is forecast to become a Category 2 hurricane, but stay well off the U.S. East Coast. And then we have this, which is area disturbed weather that is forecast to get a little bit better organized, has a medium chance of developing out past into the weekend or early next week. The Vipercast model does spin up a depression or a storm here on the weekend. There's Saturday just after the noon hour, a pretty well developed at least a depression, and lots of convection with this too. Big storm, especially on the right-hand side of the track of this. Now, long-range models, a lot of them bring it into the Gulf of Mexico. They have very warm water. The warmest water in the entire Atlantic basin usually sits in this area right here and in the Gulf of Mexico. So it has that. It has some wind shear with it too. So there's still a lot of uncertainty on just how strong it gets. GFS gives a much weaker system, not even really a closed low or depression. The Euro does develop at least a depression, maybe even a storm out of this as it heads toward the Panhandle and the Big Bend area. I should say, if we get any impacts from this, it would be starting Tuesday and Wednesday and into Thursday next week with a heavy rain potential and a severe weather threat and severe thunderstorms certainly possible should either one of those models verify. So it's one to monitor with any kind of impact here being the middle of next week. All right, there's a Category 2 with the forecast with Franklin. The rainfall that we saw today is starting to pull into Broward County and away from our area, clearing out. It looks like a beautiful evening with clearing sky and temperatures cooling off. Boating still bumpy with gusty winds continuing 3 to 5. It'll be a little higher at times, moderate chop, and we have a high rip current risk at area beaches. So 70s and low 80s. The showers pretty much done at this point for Palm Beach County and quiet on the Treasure Coast. Fair weather, nice breeze coming in off the ocean. Tomorrow, 90 degrees with, again, a passing shower. We'll see more sunshine tomorrow than we saw today, and the 7-day forecast has fairly nice conditions, really typical weather for this time of year into Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday. And then, depending on the future evolution of that Caribbean system, we could get some soaking rains and lots of clouds and some wet weather starting next Tuesday.